Hello everyone, my name is Kelsey Smith, and today I am going to talk about how our actions and natural disasters affect the environment in the 21st century. Of air pollution. Air pollution is the introduction of particles, biological molecules, or other harmful materials into Earth's atmosphere, causing diseases, death to humans, damage to other living organisms such as animals, food crops, or the natural or built environment. We're going to look on the different types of air pollution and how they can affect the environment. First, we have industrial air pollution. This is like factories, mines, and transportation release harmful substances in the air. These pollutants can cause health problems such as respiratory diseases, cancer, etc. They can also harm the environment, leading to acid rain and climate change. Type of air pollution is the burning of garbage, also known as incineration. It's a common way to process large amounts of trash. Is the act of burning something you need nothing but ash is left behind. No to open plastic burning. It emits toxic fumes, increases risk of cancer and premature death, worsens respiratory and lung conditions, etc. Hazard burning of garbage is illegal. Here are some options for a safer environment. Reduce waste. Package garbage for collection, recycle garbage, compost organic matter, bury garbage away from water sources. Pollution is secondhand smoking or smoking. No safe level of exposure to secondhand smoking. Even brief exposure can cause immediate harm. Problem smoke or secondhand smoke can cause in adults are stroke, nasal irritation, lung cancer, coronary heart disease, etc. Children, it can cause sudden infant death syndrome, middle ear disease, respiratory symptoms, impaired lung function, and lower respiratory illnesses. Here's a video to explain how cigarette smoke damages the body.
Do you know how cigarette smoke can harm your body? Let's explore the destructive journey it takes through your system. Every inhale introduces toxic gases into your lungs and bloodstream, affecting every organ. Cigarettes, made from tobacco leaves, contain nicotine and over 40 cancer-causing chemicals. As they burn, harmful substances are released. Nicotine, an addictive compound, induces a pleasurable feeling in the brain. Over time, it leads to desensitization, causing increased cravings. Smoking is a pathway to premature death. 1 in 5 U.S. deaths is linked to smoking, elevating the risks of heart disease, stroke, lung cancer, and COPD. Cardiovascular impact. Nicotine raises blood pressure and damages arterial walls, fostering conditions like atherosclerosis and increasing the risk of heart attacks. Smoke irritates airways and alveoli, causing chronic bronchitis and emphysema. The lungs struggle with mucus production and impaired function. Carcinogens in cigarettes damage DNA, promoting the growth of unhealthy cells.
Look at hurricane. A large tropical storm with winds of more than 74 meters per hour. I'm going to look on a video on Gilbert in Jamaica and how they prepared for the hurricane.
On September 10, 1988, Gilbert attained hurricane status. The Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management issued hurricane warnings as Gilbert bore down on Jamaica. Then Jamaican Prime Minister Edward Seaga took to the airways and the streets, urging Jamaicans to prepare.
Everything in the market. Get everything into the market. Everything into the market. All of you. Everything into the market.
By September 12, 1988, Hurricane Gilbert slammed into Jamaica. The eye was 40 miles wide and blanketed the entire island. In its wake, over 40 Jamaicans were dead. 80% of homes on the island were seriously damaged. 500,000 were homeless, and the island was without electricity for weeks. As a result of the extensive damage caused by Gilbert, the World Meteorological Organization retired the name in 1989. For those who lived through Hurricane Gilbert, The hurricane season, which runs from June to November, is no laughing matter. The distant memory of the haunting images of the devastation caused by Hurricane Gilbert make them anxious and fearful. One thing that does not come back is time. We have to, as Jamaicans say, take sleep and mark death. We must learn from the past to prepare for the future. Put hurricane plans in place for your family. Prepare a bag with non-perishable food, water and medicine to last each person in your family a minimum of 1 week. Secure all important documents in a waterproof container. Your emergency kit should also have a battery-powered flashlight, radio and solar-powered USB charger. If you can, make sure you have a portable or coal stove available. For the news on PBCJ, I'm Carol Francis.
Water pollution is the contamination of water bodies, very often by human activities. Pollution can be caused by dumping in the river or factories dumping waste in the ocean or in the river. Pollution can affect the marine life, and it can also affect human if the water is being consumed. It can give human diseases such as diarrhea, cholera, etc. Video that will explain what will happen if we litter our environment and our water.
Keep we island clean, so clean. From the peaks to the beach, so clean. No dirty up Jamaica, please don't do it. Keep we island clean, so clean. From the peaks to the beach, so clean. No dirty up Jamaica, please don't do it.
No dash no paper, no dash no plastic. Dispose your garbage responsibly. No know how to recycle, learn it quick. And if you drop it, better pick up every piece of it. Plastics last forever, don't forget the bits. Cause when them touch the street, them end up in the sea. Collect pan the reef where the fish them feed. And when you want seafood, I eat your
Keep
eat.
we island clean, so clean. From the peaks to the beach, so clean. No dirty up Jamaica, please don't do it.
This, and this, all sides of an unbearable nuisance that have been plaguing business operators, consumers, and even the commuting population that has to use the streets of downtown Kingston. For months, CVM Live has been tracking this developing issue, with both vendors and business owners pleading to the authorities to fix the sewage, as it not only flushes and robs them of a livable opportunity, but it is also stifling. Following Monday's latest report on the returning hazard on Oxford Street and Spanish Town Road, Mayor of Kingston Delroy Williams sought to address a lingering concern.
To talk about a natural disaster, which is flood. A flood is an overflow of water that submerges land that is dry. Floods can also occur in rivers when the flow rate exceeds the capacity of the river channel, particularly at bends or meanders in the waterways. Floods often cause damage to homes and businesses if they are in the natural flood plains of rivers. This is a video of Montego Bay that occurs recently that damages several businesses and parks.
right now. Nobody can cross it. It's only who can understand it. Cross it. Nobody can cross it. It's only this a man and a fish a woman. Just say nobody can cross it. It's only who can manage the water. It's only something them come over. Or if we around to help them. Nobody can swim. If you cannot swim, you cannot cross it. Nobody can cross it.
Can also damages crops and livestock. Topic is global warming. Global warming is a long-term warming of the planet overall temperature. This is extremely harmful to the earth as well as for humans. Global warming is caused mainly by human activities. A drought is a prolonged dry period in the natural climate cycle that can occur anywhere in the world. It's showing the Summer's Falls in Portland being dried out because of the drought that is occurring. To death in crops and livestock because of the lack of water.
As the country grapples with the punishing heat, a member of parliament is raising concerns about the health ministry's approach to the matter. The issue was raised during Tuesday's sitting of the House of Representatives. Sandy Williams reports.
Exposure to heat may lead to heat stroke, a condition which causes faintness and, in extreme cases, death. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton on Tuesday said the increased heat in Jamaica is concerning, especially for people who spend most of the day outdoors working, like construction workers and farmers. It's why he is cautioning Jamaicans about the impact of the heat wave sweeping the island.
Heat wave, heat stroke is potentially fatal, and you don't realize it until you are out. So we would advise workers, persons who are working on the outdoors, to take the necessary precaution. Not saying that you must work, but please manage your exposure to recognizing the potential threat that this heat wave represents.
While not yet official, July 3 was the hottest day in human record-keeping history. The days since have been nearly as hot. The sweltering temperatures being recorded have not escaped the attention of local health officials.
The public, and in particular the most vulnerable, include extreme ages, the young and the not so young, over 60s, persons with comorbidities, outdoor workers such as our farmers and construction workers are advised to take precautionary measures to reduce exposure to heat and to limit the serious effects it can have on the body. No executive decision around time off and so on. I mean, one has to be careful how one treads in that direction and recommend that. However, as said, we did send out a release a few weeks ago, and I'm speaking here now to heighten concerns and to educate the public that this is an important issue, and I agree with you, it's very hot, and people can be vulnerable, and therefore they need to take the necessary advisory.
In the meantime, Jamaicans are being advised to keep hydrated by drinking mostly water, limit exposure to the sun, and wear light-colored or loose-fitted clothing.
Thank you all for watching. Hope you all learn how our actions and natural disasters affect the environment in the 21st century in Jamaica.